here we are at the final part of the high-grade Raider Gundam. And as you can see here, this is just a picture of him in the instructions book. And here is the model kit here, all put together and painted it up.
Okay.
So, as you can see, the painting that I did was that I painted in the red here for his shoulders on both sides, as you can see right there.
And he did do all this by hand.
And I also painted in the red circles here on the front here, and also his front skirts here. I did paint it in the red here on the top of his head. And inside here, I don't know how well y'all can see it, but
this will help.
First I gotta adjust my camera. But inside here, I did paint it in some green inside this thing here, which is like a head camera thing.
Yeah, I can see it. Let me see it.
The green inside here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I did do some green on the inside of this headpiece, which is like a camera.
So Colton, you painted all this by hand, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I also painted in the green for his eyes, some red on the bottom of his eyes, and also some black on the top of his eyes. And I also did some panel lining on him. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Like on his face here. Which is that mouthpiece that has a little gun on his mouth. And I think I forgot to do a little bit more panel lining on these little things here. But I'll fix it when this review's over. There are a couple of things that I forgot to touch on.
So, okay, this is the Raider Gundam model kit that we started putting together, and this is the finished product. Now,
yes.
This kit comes with stickers.
Yes.
But he'd rather paint it all by hand. Now, what he needs to see, though, in the box, there's a color chart. And he uses that color chart to figure out what paint he needs in order to paint it up.
This is the color guy here. Because it says it right here.
So those are the type of colors that he used painting up the Raider Gundam. And the Raider Gundam is a lot more than just a Gundam. He's got a couple of things
that I forgot to touch on.
That's okay. You can get it though. But he has a couple of different modes.
A couple of modes that he can do is what you're saying.
Right. He has another mode he can turn into.
But we'll get to that when we get to the transformation. Because yes, this is a transformable Gundam.
But all Gundams are not transformable, just some of them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But back to the painting, what I also did was I also painted in the wings here in red on both sides and a little bit of yellow here on both wings. And I also painted in the red here for the fin. And for the thrusters on this one and two of these on both of his legs, I painted in the black, which is on the top here, and on the inside I painted the entire inside black. And also, if I open up this cockpit here and flip up this little gun, you can see that I also painted in the little gun here black. And as you can see on his shoulder pads, I did add some of the decal stickers. And these were the only stickers that I had to add. And also for his two cannons here. I painted the entire thing black. And I also painted in that little green, like, sight, like targeting sight.
Yeah. Yep, because look, there's some of that green right there. Right there. And that little part right there, that has some green. That's some more green.
And on the underneath his shoulder pads, I did add some black here, which are those 3 dots, and some black here on both of them.
Okay.
And for these, what will become like the
Claw talons.
claw talons, I added a little bit of black here on both of these. From the top talon to the bottom talon here.
Okay. So that's pretty much it about painting and stuff like that. And so what kind of weapons does he have?
Well, but before we get into the weapons,
Okay.
I have to show the articulation.
Okay.
But before we get into the articulation, I think I forgot to paint these things here, like a gray paint, because as you can see here, these things here are painted gray here. And I think the other side is also painted in gray, but I don't see it on the instructions or on the box.
Okay.
Oh, and these things on his shoulder pads are also painted in gray, which I think I forgot to do that. Oh, yeah. They are supposed to be painted gray, because I seen here. These two things are gray, and so is his shoulder pads here. Like I said, there are a couple things that I forgot to do, but I'll deal with it when I'm done with this review. But anyway, for the articulation, the head is on a ball joint. He can look up that far, and not really down. His arms do something was about to come apart on me, but I fixed it. Arms can rotate. They can rotate all the way around, but they do hinder these things and also the back of the wings. But the wings can move back, and you can move these back to have his arms go all the way around.
To fully rotate all the way around. So what, let me go and get this straight. You need to pull back the wing, pull back the talons, so this way his arm can fully rotate all the way around.
Yes.
Okay.
Arms go in and out, and you can move these shoulder pads. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, ball joint at the hands. He does have a waist swivel, but it is hindered by, again, the wings and also these talons. And the front skirts can move up, and yes, I have split the skirt so they move independently and not just one piece.
Okay, so in the model kit when he got it, it was one piece, and then they had a tab in between both of them that he went ahead and cut, so this way they can move separate independently and not as one unit, but two separate sections. Okay.
And you can move these side skirts out of the way, but they only move out to about there because of these talons. But he does have ball joint at the legs. He does have a
yeah, he's got a knee bend.
Yes, I'm just saying if he has like a double jointed knee, but I don't think he doesn't. He only has one joint at the knee, and the feet have okay. His feet are on a ball joint, but they are limited. Well, a bit limited due to the way his legs are shaped. But they can move up that far and down that far. And his toes can move up and down. And that's about it. So he is fully poseable. He just has some kibble on him, like the talons and the back wings. Oh, and this back thruster here can move up and down.
Okay. So with that, you say he has another transformation?
Yes, but I do need to show the accessories.
Okay.
So for accessories, he does, of course, have the twin barrel guns. You can either leave it in his arm, but what you can also do is, if you remove it, and his arm just come apart. I will have to do this off camera.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got it off of him. But like I said, what you can do with the twin barrel guns is you can remove it, and the way this plugs in is this peg goes into that hole right there, which is one of those poly caps. But you can remove it, and you would take this peg and flip it down, and it will reveal a handle, so you can have him hold it in his hands, either one of his hands, if you want to. But he also comes with this thing, and this is one of his mace weapons. And a number of ways you can do is you can have him hold it like this, with this handle here. Oh, and to have him hold his weapons, you will have to remove this black thing, put either the mace or the twin barrel guns in his hands, and then reattach this black thing here.
Okay, so what you're saying is for him to hold the weapon, this part right here has to come off of the hand, then the weapon goes in there, then this black shield over his hand plugs back in. Okay.
Yes. But you can have him hold this mace weapon in his hands if you want it like this, or what you can do is you can remove the handle and bring in this bendy wire cable here, because yes, this cable here, I'll have to get him out of the way. The cable here is made out of a wire, like a bendy wire. But don't bend it too much, because if you do it too much,
you could break it.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Because over time, the wire will weaken and it will snap right off.
Okay.
But the way you would attach this to the mace is this peg goes into this hole here. And the handle here goes in this hole and this peg. And now you have the mace with the cable. And he can still hold it in his hand. There is something else you can do with this, but we'll get to that in the transformation. And that's about all of the accessories he has. So now I think it's time to transform him into what the instructions is calling the, well, yeah, I can't read it because it's in Japanese. But I think I'm gonna call it the, like,
Eagle mode. No, I don't know. It's another form that this Gundam can transform into that I believe helps him grip anything that needs to be gripped, because he has some big talons.
And some of them do transform into, like,
Jets.
Jet modes.
Yeah, jets, and there's other alternate modes. Now, all the Gundams don't transform, just some of them. So this one here, he has an alternate mode that Colton's fixing to show y'all.
So to get him into his next mode, first off, you have to make sure you have these things with you. These are his guns here, which are supposed to be painted black, but I forgot to do that. But make sure you have those with you. And I will have to bring the instruction with me. Oh, and also make sure that the mace here doesn't have the cable attached to it. And you also have to make sure that the handle is facing like this. So to begin, you want to, well, first off, you do want to bring the wings back. Bring these talons back. And then take the talons and swing them around. So they look like this. Now for his arms. You do want to extend them out just a little bit. And then take the shoulder pads and flip them down. And then you want to take his head here and bring it up. Now for his legs here. You do want to bend them and then bring them down on this joint here, so that they turn into chicken legs.
Chicken legs, okay.
And then you want to flip up the toe. And then do the same on the other side. Then bring back down the wings. And then for the wings, you do want to slide them out until they click into place. And then bring them out until you can see that gray thing here. And, oh, you do want to take the double barrel guns here and attach it to this hole here. And for the mace weapon, you do want to take this peg, and this peg is going to go into that hole right there with the red lining around it. And as for the two little guns here, these are going to go into these slots here. And you want these facing like this. I'm trying to get this. And I think we're done. I will have to check. Yes. We're all done. So, there you have it in its, mobile,
Raider Gundam.
well, like his
mobile attack secondary mode.
Yeah. We'll call it that. And it's like, it's okay. I just think it's okay. Because I think what this is like a ship, like a jet on top of a eagle. A jet on top of an eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, like a jetpack. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yep.
And
so, how big is his talons? They can move side to side? They can move up and down?
They can move up and down on... First, I will have to zoom in. They can move up and down on this joint here. They can swivel here. And the talons can close.
Okay.
And I think you can also move these things here up and down. That doesn't like to stay in. I'm just gonna leave this off. And you can move the wings up and down also. And also, he does have a feature which y'all already saw in its mobile
suit?
Mobile Gundam mode. And that is, you can open up this cockpit here. And inside is a little gun that you can move up and down, which is right there. And if you do want him into some aerial poses, he does have a checking to see if he came with a included
stand.
Well, a little connector, so you can connect them to a stand.
To a stand.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Because the hole is right there. But if you want to connect him into a stand, you can connect it from this hole right here. But sadly, there's no included stand for the Raider Gundam here. And you can also get him into some aerial poses when he's in his mobile suit Gundam mode. So I'm gonna quickly change him back into his mobile suit mode, and we'll be right back. Okay. I got him back into his mobile suit mode. So, final thoughts. His mobile suit mode does look great, but my only problem with it is when you're trying to get him into some poses, he does have some kibble on him, like the back wings and also these talons here. And his, his eagle mode is okay. It's not good, and it's not bad. It's just okay.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle between good and bad.
So overall, the Raider Gundam is it is great in the mobile suit mode, but his eagle mode is okay. So that has been the 4-part build and review of the high-grade Raider Gundam from Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. And if you enjoyed this 4-part video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you want to check out my other videos you may have missed, I did set up a playlist, and it's all organized. So I think that's about it. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.